Hi, this is Michael Carvajal, and you're watching True School Sports. Take care.
It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire, in association with Amateur Boxing Champions, proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports and Amateur Boxing Champions, viewers and subscribers. Now, another amateur boxing video. I've been enjoying these because it breaks the monotony of covering the same mundane topics in boxing that everybody else is covering. You know, keeps True School Sports a little different than everybody else. But listen, man, I wanted to talk about another one of these fighters that myself, Sean Porter, and Sean Tatel were out in Colorado Springs interviewing back in October when we went out there to interview people for the app, Amateur Boxing Champions, the app, the website, all dedicated to amateur boxing. Make sure you guys check it out and stay tuned for more updates on it as we get closer to launching the app and doing great things with it. But anyway, I wanted to speak about one of the most talented fighters this country has to offer, and that is none other than Jajaira Gonzalez. Now, shout out to Jajaira Gonzalez. For those that know, for those that don't know, she is the sister of Joette Gonzalez. But more so than that, she is a great fighter, a talented fighter, and someone that I feel like if they go to the Olympics is going to have a great chance to really make some noise and bring back some silverware for the USA. Jajaira Gonzalez very, very much has a pro style, but she's found a way to make it work for her at a pretty good level. You know, in amateur boxing now, when I look at her resume, there's definitely some names that I recognize. And you know what's crazy? Like, I'm being funny, but I'm telling the truth. Like, man, Jajaira Gonzalez has beat up all the pretty girls that I had crushes on. Like, she beat, you know, in my opinion, the most beautiful amateur boxer I've ever seen in my life, Ariel Mendez. Shout out to wherever she's at in the world. You know, I've always had a thing for Ariel Mendez, but good fighter. She beat Ariel Mendez. She beat my friend Alicia, and then she Sustachia. I don't know how to say her last name, and then she beat Shariah, the Pueblo Rican girl. She beat her, but so she beat all the girls that I had little crushes on at some point. But all jokes aside, she beat better fighters than those girls. She beat Rashida Ellis, who was a representative for the USA in the Olympics. She was an Olympian. She beat, let me see, who else she beat? I talked about all them girls, and I didn't even mention the best fighter she beat on her resume. The best fighter she beat on her entire resume was Mikayla Mayer. She beat Mikayla Mayer. So yeah, that's definitely worth noting. You know, on Box Rec it says that she lost. They fought 3 times. Mikayla Mayer won twice, and she won once. Now, interestingly enough, I gotta watch the fights for myself if they got them on YouTube. But 2 of them were split decisions to Mikayla Mayer. But her one win against Mikayla Mayer was a UD. So, you know, sounds like it could be controversial. I'll have to do my own research on that. But she does have a win over Mikayla Mayer in the amateurs. Mikayla Mayer went on to be a medalist. So she has a good, strong resume. She's beating really good fighters. You know, when we look at her accomplishments, 3-time amateur world champion, 2014 youth Olympic gold medalist. I really like Jajaira Gonzalez as a fighter. I think she's just extremely talented, and she's one of these girls, like, you know, amateur boxing is much different. It's a different sport than the pros, right? But I feel like even if she doesn't win any medals in the next Olympics, right, she could go to the pros and I feel like be a great fighter. Not a good fighter, a great fighter. Like the kind of fighter that wins world titles, gets big $1 million paydays. Like I really do rate her as a fighter because she obviously can box. She has those technical skills that you develop through the years of you being an amateur. But more important than that, she just knows how to fuck people up. She knows how to beat people up and beat the brakes off of them, and that's what she's done at a pretty high level so far in an amateur career. So, you know, she's definitely one of the many with this group of USA boxers. And I'm not being biased. I'm trying not to be biased because, you know, I was there and I did take a liking to a lot of the fighters we interviewed. But I've actually watched them fight. It's not like I'm talking out of my ass. Like I really did go take my time and watch these fighters rumble, and I really took my time studying them and their styles, what they do well, and I would say out of everybody we interviewed, Jajaira Gonzalez would have to be. Let me see. We got Jamal Harvey. We got Raheem Gonzalez. she's probably the top 3 fighters we interviewed as far as talent and skills and those kind of things go. So, yeah. So all in all, I would expect big things from Jajaira Gonzalez. You know, I look forward to seeing like what she does in the coming years. Cause like she's kind of like a young OG. Like that's how I would describe Jajaira Gonzalez. A young OG in the sense that like she's been in amateur boxing for a long time. She's had some great accomplishments. She's done wonderful things, extraordinary things as an amateur boxer. But you know, she's young. She has a lot of fights, but now I feel like it's that time where the rubber meets the road, and we got to see the best from her moving forward. And yeah, you know, she has the pro style. She expressed to us that she's not entirely sure if she's going to go to the pros because she's just focused on the Olympics and the amateur boxing right now. But personally, from the minimum amount of film I've watched, and I feel like I got a good boxing. I've watched enough boxing over the years, and you know, I've been in the gyms long enough to know when I'm watching. Like I think she would have a very good pro career if she decided to go pro. But ultimately, look, people have their own ambitions in life, and whatever she decides to do, you know, I'm with her all the way. But you know, I just hope she does her thing in the Olympics, because she probably, out of all the fighters we interviewed, she's definitely, you know, so far as like talent and style goes, one of my favorite fighters to watch, Jajaira Gonzalez. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. That's my little take on Jajaira Gonzalez. Shout out to her. Great fighter. And, yeah, leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.
And I think True School Sports, he's the truth. One of the best YouTube, the best.
Ooh, the number one.
Number one.
Brandon, you've been there, man, and you're building up a good following with us.
Thank you.
And I'm proud to be a part of what you're doing, too. You are spectacular. And
you know,
thank you, man. All the best to True School Boxing, and keep up the good work.